Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be looking at 3 examples of interaction design that stood out to me. The examples I chose were Overwatch, Dead by Daylight, and Skyrim. I'll talk about what the interaction is, why I think it works well, and how I think it could be recreated in a tool like Figma. My first example is Overwatch's hero selection screen and main menu. I think this interaction works really well because everything feels smooth and responsive. When you go in between heroes, the game immediately highlights your selection and gives you visual feedback, so it's always clear on what you're looking at. The animations also make the menu feel more alive instead of just clicking through static screens. It looks more polished and makes navigating the game feel easy. If I wanted to recreate something similar in Figma, I would probably use Smart Animate, component variants, and the hover interactions to create those smooth transitions and the feedback effects. My second example is the blood web from Dead by Daylight. I picked this one because it's a really good example of the visual feedback, and as you unlock the nodes, you can clearly see your progression and which paths are available to you. The animations help make leveling up feel rewarding, and the design also makes it feel easy to understand what's happening without needing a lot of explanation. To recreate these interactions, I would use variables, component states, and Smart Animate to show different progression paths and unlock states. And my last example is Skyrim's constellation-based perk system. I think this interaction stands out because it takes something that could be like a normal skill tree and turns it into something much more immersive. The constellation design and animations make leveling up feel important and also rewarding. It also does a good job of showing how different perks connect to each other, which helps players understand their progression options. If I were recreating this in Figma, I would probably use the animated transitions, variants, and interactive components to simulate moving between different constellations and selecting perks. Overall, all of these interactions use animation, visual feedback, and clear navigation to improve the user experience. Even though they're from different games, they all make it easier for players to understand what's happening while also making the interface feel more engaging. Looking at interactions like these helps show how thoughtful design can improve both usability and presentation. Thank you.